Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury. The more you think about your own financial life, the more you realize how important generational wealth can be. If you have kids or plan to have kids, then you may want to start thinking about how their financial futures will play out. Now, you might want to take some notes on this one because that is exactly what this will be about. Let's get to know how to build generational wealth. Number 1. Introduce your kids to money. Giving your kids a financial education is one of the most important things you can do to start building generational wealth. Openly discussing finances at home so that your children know they can ask questions should be the first step. Then, more complex money lessons follow, such as budgeting and the notion of assets and liabilities. Ideally, every household should initiate everyday conversations about money with their children. The goal is to help them become financially responsible by the time they leave the house. It can be intimidating to take on that task, especially if you're figuring out your finances. But most people learn more from their failures than their success. Children can benefit from our financial wins, but they can also benefit from our financial mistakes. As parents, we can shy away from talking about our failures and what we did wrong. But by sharing what we learned from them, we can help our children avoid some of the mistakes we made. Number 2. Invest in the stock market. Investing in stocks is a long-term strategy for creating generational wealth. It has the potential to continue growing for decades, and that makes it a great investment if you are wanting to build generational wealth. A lot of people are fearful of investing in the stock market, especially if they have never done it before. It is, however, a good way to build wealth throughout your lifetime. It is best to start with low-cost index funds if you are a new investor in the stock market. These funds can offer low fees and long-term growth. There is the smooth and continuous transaction, higher returns of income, and of course, the flexibility to invest in smaller amounts. Number 3. Invest in real estates. Real estate is another major way to build wealth for the long term. With the potential for steady cash flows, in addition to increasing values over time, real estate can be a reliable path to wealth. The idea of building a real estate empire can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. You may have already waded into the world of real estate by getting a mortgage to purchase your first home. If you continue to buy properties one at a time throughout your life, then you might be surprised at how quickly your real estate portfolio can grow. Number 4. Create a business that can be passed down. Family businesses have the great potential to succeed. Imagine being able to hand over the keys of a successful business to your children. Although not all family business make it to the second generation, it is possible that yours can. It is very likely that your children would want to take over the business you build, especially if your interests and abilities match theirs. It is best to involve your child in the business from an early age to have a better chance of a successful transition. That way, they could carefully master how to successfully continue the business and pass it on to the succeeding generations. On the other hand, there are some cases where children decided not to pursue the same path as their parents. Now, that could be a huge downfall for your business. In the event they are unable to take over the business, you might consider selling it to fund generational wealth in a different way. Number 5. Make life insurance a priority. Life insurance provides the opportunity to protect your family in the event of your passing. Now, this might sound morbid. In the absence of your income, your children might find themselves in less than ideal and complicated financial circumstances. Investing in a life insurance policy in the present could protect your children from financial tragedy in the future. When your family loses you suddenly, they will have enough to cope with. The lack of money should not be added to their misery. Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Number 6. Pay yourself first. The key to creating generational wealth is to save money for the future. Paying yourself first is the easiest way to save more money. For instance, as soon as you get your paycheck, you deposit money into your savings and investments before anything else. By doing this, you don't have to spend your hard-earned money and your savings will grow much faster. Of course, it is best to earn money on your money, so be sure to find a savings account that pays interest. Investing a portion of your savings can earn you a higher return and ultimately lead to the long-term creation of wealth. Number 7. Make your kids financially literate. Statistics suggest that 70% of families lose their wealth in the second generation, and 90% lose it in the third. With data like that, the idea of saving money for a legacy of wealth may seem pointless. However, in many cases, the loss of generational wealth can be reduced through financial education. When your children lack financial literacy, it is easy to lose generational wealth. That would be like asking your child to maintain a classic antique car after you pass away without teaching them any mechanical skills. There is a good chance the car will eventually break down. The wealth you work hard for and left for your kids is likely to dwindle over time if you teach them nothing about personal finance. Make it a priority to pass your knowledge about money management to your kids, as knowledge will be the best way to build and protect generational wealth. Number 8. Set up passive income streams. Building generational wealth is easier when you have multiple streams of income. In fact, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. There are a variety of income streams, but one of the best is known as passive income. Now, let's define a few terms. Active income is earned by trading your time for money, such as working a job or doing a side gig. The term passive income refers to earning income from assets after they have been set up without requiring too much time. A few examples of passive income include renting properties, earning book royalties, and lending money to peers. In passive income streams, you still do have to put in the work up front. But once the initial foundation is laid, you continue to earn from your efforts. This way, you could write a book and continue to earn income on the royalties years later, or buy a house to rent out and earn from rental income. If you want to build generational wealth more effectively, you might want to prioritize setting up passive income streams. Number 9. Write a will. A will may be included in your estate plan, but it is important to create one even if you don't have an estate plan. It is important to include your exact wishes in your will. Make sure to divide your wealth not equally but wisely. Consider those family members who you think can take care of your money well. Remember, you're not just passing down your wealth. You're also living a legacy that is meant to flourish from generation to generation. When it comes to writing your will, it is best to be specific about what you plan to do with any assets you have acquired. In the absence of a will, there's a great chance that things may get ugly between family members. Emotions are high because they've already lost you. By including clear instructions in your will, you can prevent a lot of ugliness and financial trauma. Number 10. Make sure your accounts have beneficiaries. A simple way to ensure that your accounts pass easily to the next generation is to name them as beneficiaries on your accounts. In most accounts, you can name a beneficiary. In the unfortunate event that you were to pass away, the beneficiary would be able to receive the funds without a lot of hassle. Adding your intended beneficiaries to your accounts may only take a few minutes, but it can save your family countless hours and days in the future. So, that's how to build generational wealth. Thanks for spending some time with us today. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.